I think I'd always wanted to work in art. I had what I call a fortunate accident, which is in a gap year before doing an MA somewhere else. I was doing temporary work in the city of London during the boom in 1997. And my company said, look, why don't you stay? And I thought that sounds a lot more fun than an MA in museum studies. So I stayed there for 10 years. But even in the back of my head, I'd always thought, this is not what I wanted to do. This is not what I wanted to do. And I found the Sotheby's Institute MA in Art Business just browsing online. And I thought, that's it. That will take me. I needed something that completely immersed myself in the art market because I knew very, very little about it.
Sotheby's Institute is ideally placed to provide a bridge between the academic and the practical, the business side of the art world and the other sides of the art world. There's nobody else that has the tradition and experience to marry those very different cultures. It's a fantastic place for somebody who has studied history of art or a similar subject to learn about how these academic disciplines are applied, how it can be turned into a career either at a museum or auction house or a dealership.
For me, because I'm so old, when the Institute was there at a time when history of art wasn't really taken terribly seriously, I mean, it was very difficult. If you wanted to study history of art at a university, you struggled to find a university that would teach you. I mean, East Anglia was probably the most prominent one, but Oxford didn't have a history of art course. Cambridge did, but you had to do something else first. And I think the Institute started to take it seriously, and I think it played a big role in that.
I can never quite believe how popular art is now. I think art history and certainly the art market were very, very niche areas when I started out. But I think it's fantastic. You know, now if I go out and people ask me what I do for a living, they really want to talk about art, they really want to talk about the market. And I think populism brings its own challenges, but on the whole, I think it's a great thing.